Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Avery, and on this video I'll be showing you how to crochet this beautiful fringe skirt, which is perfect for festivals, beach wear, or even parties. And yeah, so grab your yarn, your hook, and let's crochet. And also remember to subscribe if you haven't, and also please like the video and also leave a comment. Enjoy. On this project I'll be using a red yarn. It's acrylic yarn, 100%. Also my tape measure, my 3.5 mm hook, and my pair of scissors. So to start, I'll start by making a chain because I'm working on the waist area. So I'll make a chain. I'll chain 28 inches. That's the hips or the waist measurement. I'll chain 28 and length of 28 inches. And here is my chain 28. So the next thing I'll do, I'll be placing double crochets from this end to this end right here. So go on with your double crochets. Now this is the waistband. On the waistband I'll do just a simple crochet, double crochets. So carry on with your double crochets all through from this end to this other end here. Done with the double crochet, so I'll chain one, turn my work, and then take this other end here and join it with a slip stitch right here. There's the yarn, like so. And then this work I will join this work together later. So on this project I'll be working with a granny stitch, which is only two double crochets. So this one I've chained two. On the same stitch I'll place a double crochet and then chain one, skip one, two. On the second chain, place two double crochets on the same stitch. It's a granny stitch, but two double crochets, not three. Yeah, I don't know the name of that pattern. So skip one. On the next here, place a double crochet, another double crochet, and then chain one, skip one. On the second double crochet, another double crochet. So that will be the pattern. Go on all around your work, and then once you're here, we'll start increasing for the hips measurement. So two double crochets on the same stitch, then chain one, skip one, two double crochet, now back here where we started. I will place my marker, and also at the other end here I'll place my marker. So we'll start increasing, and for an increase that will be two granny stitch on one space. So the first double crochet, the second, chain one, and then the first double crochet of the second granny stitch, the second double crochet. That's two granny stitches on one space, and I'll be increasing only at the corners of my skirt where I've put my marker. So continue with granny stitches all through until here, then we will make an increase here. So it's just chain 1 and work on this space here with your granny stitches. So the first, the second, and then chain 1 like so. At my other side, my marker, I'll just take it off and then place a double crochet, chain 1, and then on the same space I'll also place another double crochet. So 2 granny stitches on the same space, and then continue all through. Here on the second row of increasing, I will just, since the second, since the first row I did increase here, so the second I'll take off my marker and then I'll keep interchanging. So I will make an increase here. You don't have to like increase on the same spot, like increase here, no. So I will increase right here and then continue, put back my marker and then continue with the single granny stitches. So like I was saying, you don't have to like necessarily increase on the same spot. You can increase either before, in the middle, or after, like on this other side, like on the second row, I've increased here. So the third row I will either increase in the middle or way further than these 2 increases, because if you increase on the same spot here, you will make a V stitch. You will make a V stitch and the scar won't look nice. So yeah, keep on, keep going with your granny stitches all through, and I'll also increase on this other end, and I will stop increasing once I get my hips measurement for this project, which is 37. So far I did a length of 10 inches, and I'll be making an increase at the sides of my skirt, like at the corner here and also at the corner here. And for the decrease, I will do this. I will, because we need it a bit tighter under the, here around the thighs. So for a decrease, I will just insert my hook, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through, make like a double crochet, and then make another double crochet. It's that simple. Just like insert, pull through, and then yarn over, insert, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then make a double crochet. So I'll only decrease once on this end, on this corner of my work, and also on the other corner, on the other corner of my work. And I'll make 5 rows, I think, no, 4 or 5 rows of chain 1, 5 or 4 rows of decreasing, and then continue with your 2 double crochets. Also in the middle here, I made a decrease here. Also in the middle, I'll make a decrease, and at this other very end. So in the middle here, I will just repeat the same process I will insert my hook, pull through, then yarn over onto the other next space, pull through, and then pull through 2 and pull through all 3, and then make another double crochet on the same stitch, and then continue to the other end, end. Now on the other end, I will also make a decrease and yarn over, place a double crochet, and then another double crochet, and then chain 1 and continue. Also remember to place a decrease on this other side, both sides, in the middle and at the end here where we did our first decrease. Now on my second row of decreasing, I will not be decreasing where we decreased here, so I will choose somewhere else, maybe right here. So I will insert my hook, pull through, then yarn over, insert here, and then pull through, make a double crochet, and again a double crochet on the same space, chain 1, and then continue with the pattern all through. Also do the same thing in the middle here, like, see, we did a decrease here. You can either make a decrease here or on this other side, not necessarily here. And also on this other side, you can either make a decrease here or here, but not exactly at this same point where we decrease. And I'll be making only, I think, 4 rows, or not so sure, 4 rows or 5 rows of decreasing in 4 rows of decreasing and 4 rows of no decreasing. So here I have already 4 rows of decreasing, so I'll go ahead and make 4 more rows with no decreasing. Yeah, and that's it for the skirt part. Done with my 4 rows without decreasing, so I'll go ahead, cut my yarn, and then make a slip stitch right here. I'll make a slip stitch, pull tight, make a knot, and then I will weave it in, and then I will just weave it in from the inside like that. And if it's long enough, you can just go ahead and cut it short. So the next thing I'll be doing is I'll be making the drawstring for this waist area, which is not what a must for my client. She said she doesn't prefer the skirt to have the drawstring, but I insisted because it's nice to secure the it's nice to like tight around the waist. So I'll just, for the drawstring, I'll just make a normal chain long enough, like maybe 30 inches. So go on and make a chain, just a normal one, maybe 30 inches, and then attach it to the skirt. I have my drawstring here. I'll just go ahead and attach it on the waist area, on here on the waistband, and then the last step will be attaching my fringe. I have my fringe here, so I'll just take like 4 and then attach it like this. No formula. Like that. So I'll be making like a row here. I'll be skipping like maybe 3 stitches. On the 4th here I'll put my fringe, or you can just put however you want, as long as it's the space in between. And then that's for the first row, and then I'll skip maybe 2 rows and work on the 3rd row. Yeah, just as simple as that.